Hello everyone. This video right here is going to be like a real journey. It's going to be kind of sad. It's going to be kind of inspirational. And I'm probably going to regret it. My frame is alright. I mean, we have a shadow here. That shadow, we can imagine, is nobody lending his support. But of course, with the new channel, the whole thing is that everybody's nobody. And that inclusion thing is why I'm making this video today. So today, I washed my hair for the last time. So this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a story. And if you don't want to hear stories, if you don't want to, experience what it's like for other people, then I wouldn't watch this. I would go watch one of the gaming videos that I'm sure is either on this channel right now, or because I know that I'm the guy that has to upload the shit, I'm a slacker. It's probably not on the channel, but this probably won't interest you, and whatever, but I feel like I need to document it, because if I'm going to be serious about being, an online personality, I'm going to have to be serious about it. So I have good lighting, I have a kind of shitty frame, and I have a story. So, let's go back to, all the way back to when I was a young child. Now, I'm actually like 24, so I'm pretty much an old man. I'm an old emo man that's way past his prime, and I'm gonna die alone sooner rather than later, but that's a different video entirely. And I'm just gonna nervously twitch and touch my areas constantly, so if that annoys you, I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen. This is a very nerve-wracking video. So ever since I was like, I'm gonna say 19, I've always had issues with the one thing that a man has: your hair. You see, my hair right now is way too long on the sides. As you know, I typically have this all buzzed, and I have this little tuft, and it maybe sometimes goes like this, and I have like a little piece there. That's kind of been my thing ever since I started working at Zoomies about like, I don't know, 5 or so years ago, 6, I don't know, it's been a very long time. But before that, I actually had really, really long hair. It was like over my face. It was very emo. I'll put a picture of what my hair used to be back before I cut it right now. And yeah, so that right there, that mop was my hair. It was pretty crazy. But then, one breakup too many, I decided to cut it short. I wanted to have kind of like a spiky, at first it was like a faux hawk-esque type thing. Little did I know that I cut that right at the right time, right when this all started to happen. So I cut it short, and I don't know if I have any pictures of that, but if I do, I'll put it right here. And that was my hair up until graduation, which I had like really crazy spiky. My ID, not my state ID, but it was my student ID, back on my senior year of high school when I was living in Arizona. It was like super crazy, spiky hair. I was doing that kind of thing, and I was kind of oblivious to what was really going on. So, I had that up until around the time I got hired at Zoomies. I stopped spiking it up. It was just kind of like this. It was kind of like what I have now, but like a little bit longer, I guess. And I had, just that for a while. I would wear a lot of hats, beanies, because, Zoomies was and is a skate shop. At least I think it is. I mean, I just ordered something from there like not too long ago. Some really cool shoes, so I'm assuming it's still a thing. And so then, when I became a assistant manager there at Zoomies, pretty much everybody all got the same haircut all at once because it was cool. It was the Macklemore, right? I had that, it's called like a hard part right here, where they like shave that, and then it's like this, and it was really cool, and I really dug that, and so I had that ever since, and that was when Thrift Shop by Macklemore was the thing. So I mean, every guy suddenly had this hairstyle. The I believe it's called the male douchebag hairstyle. That's what I would tell the hairstylist every time I went in. And also this lighting makes me look like super red. I thought like natural light was supposed to be good, but... Anyway, back to the real story. Nobody cares about lighting for this. So I had this for a while, but then I started to hear rumors about myself, things that I never really thought about, and then like I started looking back, you know, because I started to miss my really long emo hair, because I'm like, I am an emo kid, I should just have floppy hair, and like my sides grow out, like look at this, they grow out like super long, but this part just kind of stays the same, but this is like ridiculously long all the time, and it kind of looks like giant earmuffs if I don't get it like touched up every month. So I would look at myself and be like, yeah, okay, I mean, you just gotta touch this up, but you know, there was something weird. I was feeling a little weird. Let me give you a little history about my family. So my mom has really, really thin hair, like super thin. That's why my hair's kind of thin. By kind of, I mean it's pretty thin. Look at these little strands. And my dad went bald like super early. Like he started going bald when he was like 19, and his dad as well was like bald, and I assumed that his dad before that, but I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. I only met my grandpa, and that was only like a little bit. I was still too young to appreciate him. So I did not get any good hair genes. I was never gonna have like super long metal core hair, but you know, I thought I was doing pretty good. But science says that the bill always comes due, and you're no exception, really. So I started to notice when I would get my hair cut that there would be a little discrepancy. You see, my last girlfriend, who, it was an awful relationship, and I've been single forever since then, and the reason I stayed in that awful relationship was because I didn't want what happened of me being alone for this long to happen. I thought being with somebody that's bad was at least better than not. But that's wrong. I learned that it's better to be alone than it is to be alone with somebody. So she would constantly say things like, oh man, you're going bald and shit like that, and I thought that was just, you know, her being kind of bitchy. And I mean, on the one hand, that is, you know, something very rude to say, but I started to get really nervous about it. Now, back in the day, there used to be a show called Guy Code, and one of them was like, for your insecurities, you should own up to them. You shouldn't be suppressing them. You should really embrace them. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you're ugly, or whatever, or like really short, but you know what? Accept it. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to wear, you know, giant platform shoes, or, I don't know, wear a lot of makeup, although maybe that one would be okay. I don't know. All I know is that it was supposed to be inspirational. It was supposed to tell you that it's okay to be who you are. And at first I thought back on that and I was like, yeah, okay. However, I didn't take my own advice back then, and I was having trouble with it up until about last night. So every time I would get my hair cut or look in the mirror or something, right now, I look fine. I look like a normal person. I mean, yeah, I'd probably need these sides touched up, and on my view screen, everything's in a lower quality, so I'm sure at home it's in HD, my ugly mug, and these side bits. But if I would turn, it would be different. It wouldn't look as good. I'm having problems like here. Now you can't see it, right? And if I turned around completely, which is going to be hard to do, maybe you can, maybe you can't. I've never been able to turn myself around, but I think you can. I think you just saw what's starting to be the point of this really long rambling video that nobody wants to watch. So I'm going to show you what it really is. I'm going to turn my head downwards, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. and I'm kind of stalling because this is for the entire internet to see, and it's a really scary moment for me because this is like putting number one insecurity than being fat and lonely right there on display. But this is going to be inspirational when it's all over. So I'm going to show you. So if you're squeamish, do not look. If you have trouble sleeping at night already from the horrors that you've witnessed, you do not want to see what I'm about to show you. I'm serious. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really, really bad. You're not going to like it. Okay? But I'm going to do it for those that think that they're strong enough to handle it. But I'm warning you. I'm going to put like warning right here. Trigger warning and such. Right here. Trigger warning and such. I'm going to put it in. I'm serious. Okay. So let's reveal.
You see all of this? I don't know if you do because I can't see, but like all of like right here is just fucked, and I look like a really, really old man. When you look at it like that,
I look like a super old man, and that's just not good. I mean, look, you look at me like this, and then you look at that, and it's like two different things entirely. Now, I already wanted to shave off all my hair and get a head tattoo because I figured, the apocalypse is coming up. I'm gonna have to take out my piercings and, shave off my eyebrows and shave off all my hair and get, like a head tattoo so that I look extra tough. But I only started thinking about that when I discovered this, which, again, it's just awful. So, pretty much, last night I was kind of chilling there, and my hair was like a total mess because it was super hot, and I was like sweaty, and I was drying my hair, and like I felt right here, I was like stretching, and I felt right there, and it's this weird like patch of nothing, and I got really like nervous about it, so I took out my phone and I started a video, and I went up and did that whole thing, and when I saw what I saw, I just freaked out. I just couldn't handle it, so I took to the internet, and here's what the internet had to say. We're just gonna do it. It's just gonna happen. I feel like this is like skinhead initiation. Or like boot camp. I'm about to get like 1,000% more disgusting. God, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty bad. Look at how pale I am. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like
Oh, I can see it.
I don't know if this camera can see it. This is HD, but is it like no HD? It's not that bad though. I think I have the facial structure to pull off. As long as I keep the piercings, I got the face. The face of a bald angel. I'm so indifferent about this that it kind of makes me sad. I kind of look like that one dude from Breaking Bad, not Heisenberg, but the other one, the brother, that was the cop. It's kind of what I look like. Fat. Pathetic. Bald. Ugh. Your skin is really sticky. I don't like this feeling.
It's because of the soap. That's why you need to take a shower.
This is a very strange... For those of you at home that have hair, just go ahead and run your hands through your hair. And then run your hand on, like, a sticky lizard. That's what this is. Oh, God.
It's the soap. It'll feel different once you wash it.
Look at this, like, I got tanned to, like, here.
Yeah. Well, now you see where your real hairline was.
This was my hair, everybody. Is this gray bit. It's not that bad, though. It's very pale. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, wear makeup, I think. I like this skin color. It's kind of like this gray, pale. I think if I got that color for a cover-up and just painted my face with that, this gives an excuse to do, like, makeup. I don't really like going out in the sun, so I don't know how I'm going to tan that, but it's not that bad. I'm not that mad about it. I've had short hair, you see. I think that's what it is. I didn't go from super long.
It was super shocking for me because, I mean, you've seen the ponytails, the braids that I had that I cut off and then shaved. So it was a big shock for me.
It's very sticky. That's the biggest shock.
Soap, what do you want from me? Go take a shower.
Just saying, it's very strange to go from, like, being able to like, you touch your head and it's just skin.
Well,
it's just skin.
Feel this.
Yeah, you see, that's sticky too. I think my hands are sticky. There's some kind of mucus that's released from being bald. Well, there you go. Hopefully this was inspirational to all of you out there that are sticky lizard people in disguise. So yeah, just accept who you are as a person, whether it's a balding person or, I don't know, a lizard person. Mark Zuckerberg, I'm looking at you. Just come out. Just tell everybody. Go ask out your crush. If I can go bald, you can ask out your crush, Mark Zuckerberg. I know you watch my videos. I don't know why you're not sharing them, though. What the hell? I'm trying to make money off of this shit. And, yeah, now I'm bald. That's my thing. The Spectacular 6 is going to be my magic thing. And it's also going to be my bald thing. It's not that bad. I don't mind it that much, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to hate it the second I see a hot chick. But I'm not going to get the hot chick anyways, even with hair. There's the remainder of my hair right here. Later. Bye.